All right, y'all. This is your review for the King and Queen of the Ring pay-per-view for May 25, 2024. That was pretty much a predictable, boring show. You already knew who was gonna win all the matches, pretty much. Probably a toss-up in the Becky Lynch Liv Morgan match, but outside of that, everything else is pretty much predictable. Got Gunther winning King of the Ring. That was pretty obvious. Nia Jackson, she got to the finals. Pretty obvious she was gonna win. It wasn't gonna be that random NXT girl. Well, it's pretty obvious Cody was gonna retain. That could continue now since he won by controversy. That Saudi Arabian actor, comedian, whoever that was that helped him. So Logan Paul can use that as an excuse. Say that's the reason you won. Basically, use that as an excuse that, oh, if that guy didn't interfere, I would have beat you for the title. So yeah, see more terrible promos between Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes, looks like. And then Randy Orton, I don't know if they showed the angle or not, but it looked like one of his shoulder wasn't down on the mat, so he's got pretty much a reason that he didn't win storyline wise because he was down, so or his only one of his shoulders was down. I don't think they showed the angle. Um, Liv Morgan's the new women's champion. When is Dom Guerrero like making a move for Liv Morgan or something? I don't blame you, man. Rhea's gone, so why not get the next chick, man? And what was it? And Sami Zayn retained. That was another obvious pick. Pretty obvious. I would give this pay-per-view about 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10. It's not really invested in any of the matches. All right, let's get to it. First match, got Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan for the women's title. Becky applies an arm submission, and then about halfway through the match, Dom Mysterio shows up. He slides Becky Lynch a chair, and he goes to the other side of the apron right there, distract the ref. And then Liv Morgan hits a DDT on the chair, and then she hits the Oblivion for the win. So it looks like Liv Morgan's trying to take Dom away from Rhea and the Bloodline. I'm the Bloodline, good grief. From the Judgment Day. So we'll see how all that plays out, and then yeah, so it looks like Liv could be hooking up with Dom, and then he'll have, I guess, whenever Rhea Ripley's back and healthy, she's gonna save Dom from Liv Morgan. He's in a Dom Mysterio's in a love triangle, y'all. It's hilarious. One arm Dom. And then yeah, that was it for that. So Liv Morgan wins the title. I think it was her first win over Becky Lynch. I think Michael Cole was saying during the match, or Corey Graves. Don't remember. But still didn't care for this. But this could be a reason to care, maybe, with this whole love triangle thing. So we'll see what happens. I don't even know this was a thing, man, until tonight, till today. Liv Morgan, Dom Mysterio got something going on. All right, next up we got Sami Zayn defending the IC title versus Chad Gable and Bronson Reed in a triple threat match. Gable hit Sammy with two Germans. He was going for the third one. Sammy countered it, and then he hit two German suplexes of his own. And then right here in the picture, Gable hit a double Germans on both Sammy and Bronson Reed. And Bronson Reed was in the middle, so he had, he had to actually lift him because on the other side, Sammy pretty much jumped, or Bronson lifted Sammy. And Chad Gable guy is pretty strong, man. He looks like he reminds me like of a shorter version, a mini version of Kurt Angle, because he's got that Olympic background or whatever in wrestling. And then on the outside, Otis, yeah, he was with Gable ringside. Otis hit Bronson Reed with a clothesline, and then Chad Gable tells Otis to attack Sammy after he tosses Sammy to the outside. So Chad Gable holds him up, and then Otis, he's like conflicted. He doesn't know what to do, and he can't do it. And then Gable just gets in his face and he slaps Otis. We got a photo of the slap. No, they don't. Okay, pretty much here. Pissed off at him. And then so Gable holds Sammy up again. And then Otis goes for the clothesline. Sammy ducks and he nails Gable with the clothesline. And then Sammy hit Chad Gable with the hoover kick for the win. So Sami Zayn retains his IC title. So we'll see. Doesn't look like he's going to defend the title against Gable on one-on-one because it looks like Chad Gable and Otis are going to go. I think he's going to split away from. It's going to be Otis leaving the academy or is it going to be Chad Gable leaving? Who knows? But after the match, Chad Gable gave Otis like a death stare. It was hilarious. I don't think they have a picture of it, do they? No, they don't have it. Okay. Yeah, but that was hilarious. Give him a death stare. So we're gonna have looks like we're getting a Chad Gable Otis feud. And we'll see what happens with that. We got next up Nia Jax. She wins Queen of the Ring. Pretty predictable. Don't really care for that either. All right, next up we got the finals on the guys' side for King of the Ring. Gunther versus Randy Orton. Gunther hit Randy Orton with a chop. He chopped him a few times to open the match. And then every time Randy Orton like took one of the chops, he would like feel it in his chest a lot, and he started walking around the ring each time, and pretty much woke him up for the match. And then Randy Orton went for the RKO. Gunther countered it. Gunther started targeting Randy's back after he missed the RKO because he came back from back surgery. It's been 2 years now. Randy Orton hit Gunther with a suplex. Gunther dropped Randy with a clothesline, and then Randy hit his middle rope DDT on Gunther. Gunther hit a splash, got a 2 count, and then Randy hit an RKO, and he had to crawl and crawl all the way to get the pin. But then Gunther, the smart villain, rolls out the ring, so Randy can't pin him. Randy drops Gunther on the announce table a few times. He got a near fall with that. And then Randy hit an RKO. He went for it. He couldn't put his one of his feet down because his knee was hurting, and he got a near fall. And then Gunther, he did like a quick counter pin, and he won with like a snap pin like right away. And one of his shoulders wasn't down Randy's, so he's got a reason that he didn't win. Basically saying that he should have won King of the Ring, or they should have restarted the match or something. So this could be the beginning of a Randy Orton heel turn. So could get the build between Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes soon for that match. Probably at most likely be at Money in the Bank or SummerSlam for Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. So we'll see what happens with that next week on SmackDown. How Randy responds. All right, now we got main event: Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul for the undisputed title. Cody hit Logan with an arm drag from the top rope. Then followed by that, he hit the disaster kick, dropping Logan Paul in the apron and sending him to the outside. Logan used the knucks on Cody Rhodes. One of his jabroni friends from his podcast gave him the knucks. Ref wasn't looking. Logan using brass knuckles. Michael Cole, Michael Cole started getting mad after this. Says, Logan Paul, you said you weren't going to use the brass knucks. And then Logan Paul tried to fight Michael Cole, and Chris Birdman Anderson over there. Corey Graves he had to step in between, and that was it for that. Cody applied the figure four. Logan got to the ropes. Cody hit the springboard RKO for a 2 count. Logan Paul hit the crossroads for the near fall. That would have been hilarious if if Logan Paul won the world title with Cody Rhodes' move. Cody hit an RKO on the announce table right there in the picture. And then he starts he tells Cody goes into the ring, ref's about to count Logan out, Paul out, and Cody's about to win by count out. Cody tells the ref, no, don't count him out. He's got to learn or he's got to listen. I forgot what Cody said to the ref. And then Logan Paul hit his KO punch without the brass knucks for this one. Then he put Cody Rhodes through the announce table with a splash off the top rope. I got a photo of it. Yeah, right there. And then the Logan Paul hit the frog splash in the ring, got a 2 count. Ref goes down. Cody Rhodes hits the vertebrae. He goes for the count, but the ref's down and out. And then by the time Cody Rhodes turns around, Logan Paul hits him with a low blow. And he goes for the brass knucks. He puts the brass knucks on. And then what's his face? That the guest ring announcer grabbed his foot or whatever, or his leg. The Saudi Arabian comedian, I think. And then Cody Rhodes hit the crossroad 3 times to pick up the win. So he retains his undisputed title. So we'll see. Yeah, right there. He grabbed his foot. And then yeah, so we'll see if they continue this feud, which they most likely will. And then because they should, because Cody Rhodes didn't win clean. Technically, he didn't win clean, so Logan Paul should be mad about that. Continue this. We have some more boring promos between these two if they continue it. If they don't continue it, then you got to find a new challenger for Cody Rhodes to face him for the titles. Like, you can beat the next guy. Probably be at if it's not at Clash at the Castle, probably be in Money in the Bank in Toronto in about what's that, month and a half. Money in the Bank. It's first week of July, right? So yeah, see what happens with that. But yeah, that was my review for King and Queen of the Ring pay-per-view. See ya.